guys? Good morning. This is Will with Urban Outdoors DMV. And happy Easter, everyone. As you see, I'm wearing my good wife beater. Today, we're going to be making peppers and eggs. We're going to make peppers and eggs quarantine style. It's going to be a mix of stuff I learned in New Jersey growing up and influence I've had in Texas, because I'm going to make peppers and eggs on fresh tortillas. Stay tuned. First step is getting the ingredients. You need different kind of peppers, onions, eggs, mozzarella cheese, or tortillas. Now I know, with everything going on, sometimes it's hard to find fresh peppers or fresh onions. So, if you don't have that, go with a substitute. You can get that at the grocery store. Use frozen, it's okay. Start off in your pan. A little bit of olive oil. Throw the peppers and onions in there. Turn the heat on high and start stirring. Now these were frozen before. Because they're frozen, they gotta thaw. You want to grill. You want them to be brown, and you want to be saturated. Caramelized. So you're gonna put this on a high temperature. Mix it around. Don't let it stick, so when it sticks, it burns. Now it's important you use olive oil in this process. It doesn't really matter what kind of olive oil, as long as you got olive oil. I'm using Filippo Barrio olive oil right here. You can usually get that stuff anywhere, and I like it. I don't really have any reason to like it, I just like it. It's good. Hear that sizzling? That's the sound of love. Alright, next step. A little bit of garlic. Now, if you don't have garlic cloves, use some regular garlic powder. So, condense. Some nice powder on there. Nice coat. Alright, watch this. Sometimes you gotta use whatever you got. You got some extra nice Marsala laying around, gotta throw a splash of that in. Easy, easy. Too much in there, we'll start on fire. There we go. Roll that stuff together. There it is. Turn this down just a little bit. That's definitely gonna start on fire. It's all kind of fall in love. Oh, it's nana good already. You have to remember, when you're using wine, cooking wine, the whole purpose is of this, so that the taste of the wine, like the Marsala taste, gets in the food you're cooking. So try not to add too much to the point where it's going to be overpowering, and cook it all off. Okay. All right, punch this part. A shot of oregano, and then ready to get a little shot of some basil, leaves. Yeah, there we go. Sitting around nice. They're cooking. The eggs. And check this out. This drives me nuts. When you use a ridge, surface like this to break your eggs, and I see people do it all the time, that's how you get shells in your eggs. So you want a flat surface. Countertop, not a big deal. Just make sure you wipe it down afterwards, because the E. coli and stuff like that, the bacteria from the raw chicken egg, that's what gets people sick. So make sure you wipe it down real good. Now watch, look, flat surface, smack it. You can do it one-handed. Boom, look at that. See that? No shells. That's how we roll. Alright, then get the eggs all cracked. We got 6, that's all we have left. We're going to give it a shot of milk over here. There we go, that's plenty. The idea is to stretch it. You don't have a ton of eggs and you got to go shopping. I don't have that many, I only had 6. So this drives me nuts. Another thing, apparently I have a lot of things that drive me nuts today. Don't season the eggs now. Don't season them as batter. Wait until it gets in the pan. Take this, we're going to give it a nice whisk. You have a whisker. If you don't have a whisker, it's alright. Just use a fork, it doesn't matter. It's gonna grill good. The peppers, they came out pretty good. The nice brown Marsala with it caramelized and everything. That's gonna taste real good when we put it all together. Alright, check this out. This is really important. You want on a low flame. Or in this case, low temperature because it's an electric stove. Alright? Easy, put that in there. That'll be low. Easy with it. Bam. Keep it separate as long as possible. Alright, good, because we're on a low flame. Yeah, I started getting solid yet. We kind of have, but not really. Good, perfect. Next thing we're going to do, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. That's all you really need. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. A lot of times people mess stuff up trying to over-season things like eggs, fish, sometimes chicken. You don't need a lot of seasoning. Look at this. Nice flavor together. A little bit of salt. Okay. Now we're going to turn this up just a little bit. Alright, then we're going to let this all fall in love together. Oh, look at that. That's going to be good. That's going to be good over here. Alright. Now, if this were an omelet I was making, I would cook the eggs in one pan, peppers and onions and everything in another, okay? I'd make them separately, and then right before I was getting ready to take the eggs off, I would take the peppers and onions, put it in the middle, put cheese on it or whatever, and then flip it over. Since we're just making some peppers and eggs, we're going to throw it in there at the same time. Shot of coffee. Alright. So because this is kind of a mixed mash between Tex Mex and like Italian peppers and eggs, I'm just going to throw a regular American cheese in there. I got mozzarella, I got cheddar, but I don't know. I feel like using American, so I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there. Just regular tortilla, mission wraps, doesn't matter. I like the sun-dried tomato basil, but it doesn't really matter. You can use a fresh pan, but in reality, it doesn't matter. I just took this one, washed it, and then you're going to put another splash of olive oil on there. A heavy splash. And you're going to heat that up real quick. Now, if you had a regular stove, you would just turn it on high heat with the flames. You throw a tortilla on there. You leave it on a couple seconds on both sides, and then it will get crispy real quick. But since we got an electric, I got to do it like this. So much about this is about presentation and cooking. So you want to cut back a little bit on the olive oil. Use a little bit too much. Use some olive oil. You want this thing to get crispy over here. And especially when feeding kids or feeding people in general, it's got to look good. So you want it to be nice and crispy and have a good texture. Oh, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. That's going to be nice and crispy. There. Got your tortilla. Bam. Put some eggs in there. It's so hard to do this one-handed. Ketchup, not too much. Come on, you. There we go. Not too much ketchup, it's already got salt and pepper. There we go. Nice consistency. We're gonna be able to put this around like this. We get the ends. Alright, the old cameraman assistant is gonna help me. Alright, you want to take it, nice and crispy now. You threw it on there. Boom. And tuck the ends over here. Kind of like wrapping a Christmas present. That's how it works. Oh, it's nice and crispy. It's nice and crispy. Voila. There you have peppers and eggs / taco, burrito, whatever. Alright, let's see how it tastes. Alright, what do you think?
It's done.
Is it? For real, for real? Alright, cool. Critics approve. Alright, there you have it, guys. Happy Easter. I hope everyone's doing okay in this coronavirus. We're going to try to do some survival fishing, hopefully today, because we don't know when the grocery store's going to run out of food, so we're going to try to get some fish, and hopefully do a catch, then cook later on in the week. So, see you next time. Be safe during the pandemic. Peace.